What's up, guys? It's Funar from MultiplayerGamers.com, and this is not an Arma 3 video. This is me, live and in person. Don't get too used to it. This doesn't happen too often. This is a first for the MG channel. But today we're going to do MG Unboxed, and this is a very special MG Unboxed. This is not only our first episode, we're coming in with a great product from one of our friends at HTC. And what we have here is an HTC Vive virtual reality headset. Just arrived today. The box is massive. It's probably coming in somewhere between 15 and 20 pounds in weight. So I'm really looking forward to getting into it. The only thing I've done so far is I've taken it out of the outer shipping box, and this is pretty much what was inside the shipping box. So we'll go ahead and get inside and see what is in here. Take the top off. And immediately we have foam packaging. Really good to keep everything nice and safe inside. We could probably use some of this in the walls here because of how echoey it is. We'll just set this down here for now. And then right on the top, we have the HTC Getting Started Guide. Now, I gotta be honest with you, any piece of technology that I usually get, this is the first thing that happens, it goes on the floor, right? Not this one. This is, the setup for this is actually pretty involved, and we're gonna get to that in a future video. We're just gonna do the unboxing on this one. We'll do setup on the next one. So we'll set this aside because we will be needing that later. So right in the box, there's three main compartments. Obviously, this is the headset. We'll get to that last. And then up in the top here, we have one of our two, what they call lighthouses. And these are actually designed to be mounted to two different corners of the room. And this is how the headset knows where it is within 3D space. So basically, it's just a power connector, a USB connector, and another jack. Oh, a sync cable jack on the back of it as well. Again, we'll get to that later. There are two of these, so we'll set those down. There's one, and there's a second one. And then probably the coolest part of the whole set, these are the controllers, and there are two of them. These are also 3D space aware. They look at the lighthouses to determine where they are in 3D space. There's a trigger on the back for your finger. And then there's a directional pad on the front here, which is actually a touch-sensitive pad, just like what would be on your cell phone or something like that. It's actually not a button. You can click on it, but it will actually respond to touch itself. So that's one of the controllers. And then we have a second controller. And there's no cords. These are wireless. They do have USB charging port on the base of it to keep it charged, but there's no replaceable batteries, anything like that. Also, there are actually two side buttons as well, one on either side. I'm not sure how, once we start playing some games, we'll figure out how those work out. So there are the controllers. Again, I'm going to leave the headset in the box, because I'm sure there's stuff under these. I'll take one of the pieces of foam out. So what do we have here? This is power adapter. Just looks like a regular standard power adapter. I'm sure that's for the headset or charging. We'll get to that during the setup. Throw this on the floor. And then we have, these are the mounting brackets for the lighthouses. I won't need to open those quite yet. And wait on those, I don't want to waste any screws or lose any screws. Then we have, this is actually the breakout box, I believe. Nope, another power adapter. All right, so we got more power. Two of those. Again, we'll get to the instructions. And then this looks like an audio cable or a sync cable. This is a sync cable, which you need during the first initial setup. It's just a regular mini jack, what you'd see on a headphone connector, but it's just really long. So that was on one side here. We'll go ahead and lift up the foam behind the controllers, set that aside. Oh. And then here we have just some USB cables and a USB charger, which we'll set those aside. There's two of those, actually. And then anything else on this side? Anything else? Nope, that side is empty. So we'll go to the main side of the box now. Actually, no, we won't just yet. There's a little box right here. Tell you what, they've done this packaging really, really well. Everything is in here really secure. It's put together great. It's easy to find everything, easy to take things out. This is the breakout box. So this little box goes between the headset and your PC. And you can see on the front there's HDMI, USB, and power. And on the back side, there's USB power, HDMI, and that looks like a Thunderbolt connection almost. Not sure what that one is. We'll get into that when we do the setup. But this goes between the headset and your computer, and we'll see why in a moment here. And then the rest of this is cables, wires, HDMI, and so forth in the box. We'll go ahead and get to the good part here. This is the actual headset. I'm going to set it down. Set the box down. So this is the Vive headset itself, complete with, you know, a good 3/4 mile of cables here. So this is the headset, and these are the cables that come out of it. We have USB, HDMI, and power, which go into the breakout box that we just showed. It's actually a pretty light headset. I was expecting it to be much heavier. It's supposed to be comfortable for long-term use. Fits over the face, which again, we'll get to that when we do the setup. But yeah, it probably weighs, if I was going to guess, maybe 2 to 3 pounds. Maybe not even that much, maybe. But it's very light. The cords that come with it look to be a good length. Go ahead and take off the twist ties. So we got, oh wow, probably about, I would guess, maybe 10 feet of wire there. So on the inside of the headset, which is probably what people are curious about, you have this comfort foam on the outside that goes up against your face, and they actually have a cover for this that will go over the foam so that if you're sweating or whatnot, you're not making this really disgusting and whatnot. And then inside are the 2 Fresnel lenses, which are adjustable depending on the positioning of the person's eyes that are wearing them. And then on the inside is the screen and so forth. So yeah, so that is the HTC Vive from HTC. And yeah, we're going to do a actual setup and installation video on the next one. And once I kind of go through the manual and whatnot, we'll kind of plan it out, and then we'll install it, and hopefully we'll start playing some games, guys. So this has been the unboxing of the HTC Vive. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, give us a like. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. We'll definitely do more about the HTC Vive. We have a bunch of games that came with the HTC Vive, so we'll be playing all of those, and hopefully we'll be getting some friends in to actually try those out too. We got some fun games, we got some scary games, we got some just kind of interesting games as well, so that'll be coming up after this unboxing. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Funar from MultiplayerGamers.com. We'll see you next time.